What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel, and we're hopping back on Madden 19 today. I may not be able to upload videos this weekend, so I want to get you guys, and that includes Friday, so I want to get you guys some content while I'm able to. I'm going to probably bring out a couple videos today, so just keep in mind that they probably won't be coming out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so maybe save a video and watch it over the weekend if that's what you so desire, but just want to get that heads up out there before I make this video. Now, the topic of this video today is how to create a playbook in Madden 19, and essentially why does it matter for you for Madden 20? I know Madden 19 is pretty much done and over with, but I've been on the topic when doing Madden videos of how to prepare yourself for Madden 20, and the very basic concept of it is playbooks aren't going away. Playbooks have been in football forever. They're the base foundation of every football team. You have an offensive playbook, a defensive playbook, and you even have a special teams playbook, even though it might not necessarily be defined as an actual playbook. It might just be a couple plays. But regardless, playbooks are the foundation of everything, and it's one thing that I know that a lot of people overlook in Madden 19, and I'm sure people will continue to overlook in Madden 20, and especially in Madden 20, I'm sure people will overlook playbooks, creating playbooks, because they're supposedly improving the playbooks for Madden 20. They're adding more unique plays. There'll be more variety between the teams and stuff. But if you ask me, that's even more reason why you should want to create your own playbook, because then you can include the plays that work for you, the plays that you like, and you can find them easier and lay them out in a format that matters to you. Now, it's really simple and really easy, and I got this video idea from Walking Visions. I know you guys probably know that I've shouted him out on the channel multiple times before, but we are having a discussion on it today because we're getting ready for Madden 20, obviously, and we're setting up, we're discussing what rules we want to have for the Madden 20 franchise that we're going to have going. And he suggested no custom playbooks. Well, I think that that's in the opposite of the interests of what we're trying to do as a franchise, because I'm saying that we try and do it realistic, and realistically in real football, teams change their playbooks all the time. Last year, perfect example of it was the Baltimore Ravens. They had to change their playbook mid-season to go from Joe Flacco football to Lamar Jackson football, and that was a total difference, and they didn't just go and take another team's playbook or something like that. Like, that's not what happens. Not like what people do in Madden, where they say, oh, I'm just going to switch to Seattle's playbook, or I'm going to switch to the Rams playbook, or I'm going to switch to the Patriots playbook. That's not how that works. You have to design your own playbook from scratch in reality, and so if you're trying to do a realistic league, designing a playbook kind of fits in with that theme. But regardless of what type of league you're doing, it will benefit you to create a custom playbook, because it's going to give you easier access to the plays that you like. You're going to know where they're at. You're going to be able to get to them quicker, which gives you more time at the line of scrimmage to do adjustments and do hot routes, audible, all those different things. Those are benefits of creating a playbook, because then it makes everything quicker and easier for you on offense. It has every play that you want at your fingertips, and that can't do anything but help you in any game. That'll help you in Madden 19, and I certainly believe it'll help you in Madden 20, even though Madden 20 is going to be a very different game. The idea of a playbook is still going to matter, and I'm sure you're still going to be able to create a playbook. Now, what you do to jump into it from the main menu, very simple. You go over here to this little cog icon over here on the right side, and then you're going to scroll down to the Creation Center. And from here, you're going to be able to do... oh no, this isn't where it's at, not the Creation Center. Why am I getting lost already? We're going to want to do what? Customize playbooks. I don't know why I went to Creation Center. Creation Center allows you to do uniforms, everything like that. Not important. You're just going to want to go to the cog and scroll down to the second one, Customize Playbooks. I don't know what I'm thinking. I apologize for that little lapse in my mental state. But all you need to do in order to create a playbook is you're going to start based off of one of the playbooks that's already in the game. And so as you can see, I already have custom playbook 1 set up. This is my custom playbook that I do. So you're going to find whatever playbook you want to base your playbook off of, and then you can do it for offense or defense by, paddling left to right, or you can edit your custom playbooks by going over to the edit offense or edit defense tabs. And I'm sure this will be very similar in Madden 20 because there's no point for them to make this more complicated than it is. It works pretty straightforward and pretty easily as it is, and it functions the way that it's supposed to. So you do create an offensive playbook. You're going to want to start based off of a team that has a lot of the plays that you're going to want in your playbook. Now, for me, I like to run the Denver Broncos playbook a whole heck of a lot because I like their running plays, but I also really like the Steelers playbook because I really like their passing plays. So what I do when I'm creating my playbook is I pick one of those two teams. So I'd pick the Steelers, for example, and then I would edit in plays from the Denver playbook and take out plays from the Pittsburgh playbook that I don't want. And I'll show you how to do that here in a minute, but all you got to do, click on the team that you want. And first things first that I want you guys to realize is that if you go to all plays, it's going to show you that you have a certain limit on the number of plays down in the bottom right-hand corner. So it says that the Steelers playbook from the start has 489 play count out of 500. So automatically, the base playbooks that you have in the game aren't utilizing the full number of plays that you can have in a playbook. So that's advantage number one to making a playbook. Maybe you like everything that's in a particular playbook. Maybe I like every single play that's in the Steelers playbook. There's 489 of them. But I have room for 11 more, so maybe I like 11 more plays from other various different playbooks. I can just go ahead and throw those in. Maybe I like, for example, maybe I like the halfback slam out of the full house. I just go ahead and click X on it, and that puts it into the playbook. And you can look down in the bottom right, it increases the play count every time that I put in one of these plays. And so that takes it up to 495 out of 500. Maybe I really want a full house formation. And it's super easy. All you have to do is go through this All Plays tab, and you can go ahead and you can scroll through every single different formation that's in the game. And you can even go various different formations that branch off of that. So say you go into the I form, you're going to be able to select using R2 now instead of L2. You're going to be able to select between the different formations in the R2, within that specific type of formation. So what I recommend that you do is when you're playing with a specific playbook and you find a play that you like, memorize which formation it's in. Memorize, is that play from the I form Y off? Or is that play from the I form close? Or is it from the I form close flex? Is it from the I form H Pro? Whatever. Memorize those plays that you like and go ahead, and then you can go to this formation. You can go to the subset by using R2 over here on the right, and then you can put in whichever plays that you want. And then what you're able to do from there is if you go to My Playbook, it's going to show you all the plays that are already in existence in your specific playbook. So in order to add plays, you're going to go under All Plays, because this is going to give you access to every play that's in the playbook, even the ones that aren't, or every play that's available, even the ones that aren't in your playbook. Now, if you go to My Playbook, this is going to give you access to every single play that's in your playbook, and then all you have to do in order to remove them is click X on them and then hit Remove This Play. And it's super simple and super straightforward like that. Now, what I recommend doing as a really good example out of this, out of this thing, is I recommend that you reduce the number of kind of like copy plays, that you have in the playbook to make it easier to get from one thing to another. So, say I go into this shotgun formation here. This shotgun bunch has a whole bunch of plays that you're probably not going to use all that often. As you can see, like, for example, the tight end hook and the spacing switch and the dig return, they're all relatively similar plays. So don't have all those same plays in there. Have a play that's a deep pass, a mid pass, a run to the right, a run to the left, and stuff like that. And so a good example of that is if I can find a formation that has like multiple of the same run plays. I know that there's multiple. So like this one, for example, every single formation, you don't need an inside zone as well as an HB base. I know that one of them is a pulling guard, but if you're just running to the right, just eliminate one of those plays from your playbook. It's a duplicate. You don't need both of them. And that's how you can pare down your playbook a lot more quickly and a lot more easily. And this allows you to find your plays more easily in game and get through things quicker to give you more time at the line of scrimmage. So if I don't have to scroll through 3 or 4 of the same different running play, and all I have in this playbook is the inside zone, I can go right to it and know that that's the play that I need to run. So I can go ahead and get rid of the HB base, and maybe I don't run halfback draws at all, so I can go ahead and get rid of the halfback draw. And then maybe I have too many deep passing plays that are similar in this playbook, so I can go ahead and get rid of some of these deep passing plays. Like this Sluggo seam is very similar to these other deep passing plays, and you can get rid of very similar plays and pare it down and make things much more easier for you to access on the fly whenever you need to. Or, for example, maybe you have like this play, which is the inside hooks and the 4 verticals. Well, in my mind, why do you even have the inside hooks play in your playbook when all you have to do for this play is go into the 4 verticals and hot route, triangle, and X onto curl routes for you? Get rid of, duplicate plays like that. Get rid of this one and just call 4 verticals. That way you have the option to go deep if you want to, and then just call them on hooks if you need them to. And then you automatically limit this specific formation down to a couple plays and make your life much more easy, because you don't have to scroll through a ton of plays in game to get what you're looking for. So like I said, the My Playbook tab, this is going to allow you to eliminate plays from your playbook. I highly recommend eliminating duplicate plays. You don't need 3 of basically the same run play in the same formation, because that's what it's going to give you. If you scroll through these, like every single one of them is going to give you multiple of the same type of play. I mean, you just look at that play. Look at smash seam versus bench corner. These plays are very similar, and I'm sure that there's multiple other ones. Like fade out is extremely similar to smash seam. So why do I need 2 of the same play? You know what I mean? Eliminate one of those. That way it's much easier for you to scroll through in game and get to what you want to get to, and get to the plays that are good for you, that work for you. Now, the one other thing that I don't know if it's going to be in Madden 20 or not, actually 2 more things, and I guarantee you this will be in Madden 20, is the Audibles. So you can go into each formation that's in your playbook. So say I want to go to my shotgun formation, the pistols double Y offset. I can go in here and I can replace each audible, and this makes your life a whole lot easier. So say there's a specific run play that works really well for you, you can go in and switch that out. So maybe I don't want to run the zone split, I can put in halfback dive. Or maybe I don't want 3 passing plays as my audibles, so maybe I want another option as a run play, an inside run and an outside run. And maybe I do want to play action pass or a slants, but I can audible to a slants really easily by just hot routing. So maybe I want to put in a more difficult play, like maybe I want to put in a counter play, or maybe I want to put in a screen play or something like that if I have access to it. That's something that's really useful, that can save you a lot of time in game, because as I'm sure you all well know, that every time you get up to the line of scrimmage, there's some audibles that you don't like. You're not going to audible the plays that you don't like. So get rid of the plays you don't like and put in, especially in the audibles places, put in plays that you like, that you know work, and then you can go to them super quick and super easy. And then the other thing that is in here that I'm not sure is going to be in Madden 20 or not, I assume it will be because I don't see any reason for them to take it out, is the game plan. And this just sets a rating for any specific play. So say you really like one play, you can rate it really highly, and then it's more likely to come up in that situation in your coach's suggestions. So on first down in coach's suggestions, halfback blast is going to come up way more often than any of these other plays, because I took the rating up further than the other ones. And say you want to go, third and long, there's specific plays that you want to run. Maybe you're really good with 4 verts, this specific version of it, and maybe you're really good with verticals out of this formation, then you can go ahead and set it so that you have these specific plays in there that are going to get called by coach suggestion, and you don't have to go find them in your playbook. You can just go coach suggestion, and you know that if you're in a 3rd and long, it's going to suggest these plays that work for you, and you're going to be able to utilize them. So, like I said, hopefully you guys realize that this is really important for Madden 19, but not just for Madden 19. It's really important for Madden 20 because playbooks aren't going away. They're still going to be there. They're going to be important for us. And if you're not running a custom playbook in franchises, you're probably falling behind everybody else. And it is, we like to run realistic leagues, but it is honestly one of the most realistic things you can do because, like I said, teams change their playbooks all the time. The Baltimore Ravens last year completely changed their playbook for Lamar Jackson when he became the starting QB. The Steelers, for example, I'm a Steelers fan, and I'm sure even other teams like the Patriots, the Rams, what have you, they all changed their playbooks mid-season. The Steelers are a good example because when they realized that Jalen Samuels could run outside tosses and stuff really well, they formatted some plays into the playbook and added in some plays and designed some plays specifically to get the ball into his hands and utilize his max potential. So if you want to utilize your team and you want to, utilize their abilities and you want to utilize your own abilities, then it benefits you to create a custom playbook, put in plays that work for you, and experiment with different things, and give yourself more options and take away options that you don't use. So, that's one of the biggest things for me, is that there are 489 plays in this playbook, but I know that in the Steelers playbook, I don't use all 489 of them because I think 200 of them are garbage. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to remove a majority of those plays that I think are garbage, and I'm going to replace them with plays from another playbook, the Broncos, or somebody else's playbook that I know are good, that I like, and I can utilize myself. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Hopefully this gave you some ideas what to do with the playbook and how to do it. Whenever Madden 20 comes out, I am going to remake this video specifically so I can show you the menus on Madden 20. I assume that they're going to be pretty similar, but who knows? Maybe they changed them. We'll see. Either way, I'm going to come out with a similar video on Madden 20 to show you guys because this is a really important one. I don't know how I haven't thought about making this video before, but this is a really important concept for you guys. Hopefully it helped you guys out, and if it did, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, and as always, comment down below with any feedback you have. If you're interested in the Madden 20 League, go ahead and send us a message. We can talk details, but aside from that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'm going to try and upload a couple videos here today because I won't be able to upload over the weekend. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to upload here today, but probably 2, maybe even 3 videos. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a good night.